Meta Knight Ditto.
Meta Knight Ditto.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping that was on the Mr. Con Gaming stream.
Right.
Walking around with his iPhone out, and we'll have to see if we can hear a little bit more about that from the crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
venue.
Not to digress too far from the set at hand, but it does make a lot of sense that Leo chose to Ditto him, being that Cloud versus Meta Knight, even though it seems like it wouldn't be too bad for Cloud, being that you can get Gimp so easily, and also he's such an easy way to combo, it's actually not as easy for Cloud as it might seem. Marth definitely loses to Meta Knight quite badly. The Japanese players have a +2 ratio for Meta Knight versus Marth, so it would make sense out of Leo's character pool to Ditto AC, but looks like he came up short. I mean, AC definitely plays his character more frequently than Leo does now, and we're seeing that really come into play here against Nakat.
That's a very scary situation on that taxi platform
For both of them.
That could have, if AC had messed up out of that back throw, he could have gotten pretty easily turned around by a Nakat back air, and that would have sealed the stock the other way. But in the end, we're back in this neutral.
Right, and also the Ness forward throw with the set knockback is actually pretty easily able to kill from the edge of the Smashville platform.
There are certain 0-to-death scenarios you can set up into that with like a down throw on the edge, but they will be taken out of play now at this percent range, it looks like.
I just love how clean AC's play is. His ground footsies game is just always insane, and he plays two characters that are pretty able to complement that. Meta Knight with his tilts, and Falco with the jab.
Indeed, that is true, and you know, he is starting to really heat up here in this 2GG season, because he got top 8 at Midwest Mayhem Saga as well.
Yeah.
So following up right now, looks like this is to make top 32 here at Civil War between these two players.
Yeah, he was able to 2-0 6WX at Midwest Mayhem Saga, another one of Tri-State's finest. Actually, I'm so used to calling Nakat Tri-State, but he's kind of like a dual native now of both California and New Jersey, soon to be Ohio.
We'll welcome him in the Midwest for sure.
Yeah.
But right now, before he can get to the Midwest, he's got to take out AC, and these guys have slowed down the pace a lot right now. Nakat, he really does not want to overcommit to anything here against this Meta Knight.
And there we go, just reading the air dodge, but unfortunately, Ness gonna pop out of it again, and that actually cost AC a stock because he went for the chase off stage.
Good turnaround here from Nakat. Good awareness, finding that neutral air, the backwards hitbox, just what he needed, and now he can start to add on possibly some extra credit. And you know, even though Ness is one of those floaty characters that can kind of get up air chained for a while, you have to get through the PK fires first, and you got to get through these short hop auto-canceled aerials that Ness has. And it's one of those weird matchups where Ness can sort of wall.
Yes, definitely. Meta Knight's little butter knife isn't quite enough to step into some of the range on Ness's attacks. That said, he does have a sword, Ness does not, so generally you're going to see Meta Knight winning that kind of range exchange.
And this is one of those situations where that edge guard can be scary, and while the down air actually going to snipe out that PK Thunder too.
Yeah, I was going to say, AC should be careful when edge guarding Ness because there's that disjoint on it as well, and again, Meta Knight's sword not all that long, but very, very precise. Able to land that down air.
AC's pretty confident in that edge guarding ability, it looks like.
For sure, and it looks like he's just going to chase him. Oh, but a miss.
Kind of a fortunate break for Nakat. He might have pulled the trigger on that PK Thunder too early. Gave AC a window, but he was going to fastball a little too under it.
Okay, we've got Nakat holding the stage control down pretty solidly, but almost going out to forward tilt, which has surprisingly high kill power.
Going to drop low again. This is Nakat getting back on the ledge. Taking his time on the Smashville platform, but ooh, great DI.
Yeah, just not quite able to find the stock here. Oh, and there we go. Tornado Slayer of get-up options. But again, not quite enough to take Nakat out. Ness, even though he's tiny, he does have quite a bit of meat on his bones. Okay, up throw.
Wheaties, but not enough, apparently. 180% though is a pretty big window, and he got to put on a little bit of extra credit damage here.
I think Nakat actually may have been able to survive that with slightly better DI. Looked like he went the opposite way that he should have. But either way, he's got quite the sizable lead still, 85, only a couple clean hits and then a back throw. But definitely
spot.
That's it. That's it. Wow.
Off the top, only 60% after the combination, and that is going to be a 2-0 lead here for AC.
You could barely see it out of the corner of the camera, but Nakat shaking his head pretty fervently. He's definitely not happy with the outcome there. He knew he was in a very comfortable position, but can't perhaps get too comfortable.
You see Nakat here going with that T hand signal. This is the official timeout. This is a 30-second coaching break that you can call. Each player has access to one of those in a best-of-5 set. And Nakat's going to be consulting with HackerU here. What kind of advice do you think he's giving him?
I'm not quite sure. I think the best advice, yeah, it's that. That was the best advice. that hack could have given him was to switch off to Fox, and he might have just been trying to give him some empirical evidence as to why he's a better pick in this matchup. Yeah, I just don't think Ness was cutting it. There are a couple just physics issues that really make Ness struggle against Meta Knight, namely being so easy to combo and also dying early off the top because he's floaty. Fox, a little bit harder to combo vertically because he sinks like a rock. However, you know, with the right rage and damage values, he can still do the very same. But now he has the ground speed to contend with Meta Knight, and also a 2-frame jab, which outspeeds anything Meta Knight can present.
Look at that, he's going to throw out that jab right out of the Fox illusion that landed right in front of AC's face. It definitely caught him unawares and made that a lot safer.
Wow, that was a gorgeous follow-up. The drop zone off the platform into up B. Of course, not enough to get the kill, but uh-oh. Is that it? Wow. And just as I was saying that Ness was easy to combo, I mean, honestly, I guess the same really does apply to Fox here. It just depends where and when you're hitting them with the up airs.
AC's punish game is on point. Fast faller or floaty character, be damned. It's looking really clean here for AC. Going up a stock and some change. Nakat, he does have the ground planted here, and we'll see if he can convert this into a stock. Oh, he had a read, but the taxi platform may be saving AC.
Okay, and now Nakat again holding down the stage control, but he needs to be able to capitalize. Meta Knight, being that he's so good in the air, he has a lot of different ways to get back onto the stage from the edge, and that kind of makes it hard to trap him. But either way, Nakat's going to get it done, evens up the stock count, and this is still certainly anyone's game.
We immediately see here Nakat kind of dashing away, although IC goes to challenge it with these up air strings. And I think this is Nakat might be like the adjustment he has to make is just kind of more of a runaway game plan.
Well, very tricky going for the forward air, making sure it's more difficult to tech. And even though Nakat missed the tech, he actually didn't get the hard wall spike angle, and that allowed him a couple more seconds of life at the very least here.
Got him back on the stage. He needs to really reset into neutral and to kind of play maybe a slower game, because like every time he overextends with a punish, AC's right there, and he gets another dash attack to pressure hard. Some
great air dodge timings there by Nakat, avoiding certain death.
Maybe that's why he wasn't picking Fox before. It's because you saw how violent those neutral air punishes were on the Fox illusion.
Very true.
And AC is really on point with the timing.
Yeah, Fox is very exploitable off the stage, just like Ness, and that's kind of a big flaw in Nakat's character pool here. His other characters being Lucina and Pikachu. I don't even know
how he got through that forward smash.
Yep. No way! Oh, and of course, because AC was at the edge and he got knocked off stage, there was no kill move follow-up there for Nakat out of the down air. Normally, you'd see that go into an up smash.
A couple of drop punishes here are costing Nakat a game.
Also, one of Fox's favorite things to do in this game is to trap your landings and, you know, get you to air dodge on the way down and catch it with up air. But Meta Knight, being that he has so many jumps, can actually avoid those juggle traps.
But Nakat's on the board here, finds the jab, the up smash combo, going only starting to cut away from that lead. It's only 2-1 here for AC. Nakat has to win 2 more in a row to make it top 32 tomorrow.
Now, one of my favorite things about Nakat as a competitor is that fierce gaze. Like, when he's in the zone, you really feel it. Just like his entire facial composition is in the game. And he's, you know, his back is to the wall right now. He's down 1-2 in the set. But that's really just, you know, going to make that adrenaline come out.
And it took a little of adaptation, of course, but the Fox did clutch it out in the end. Maybe a couple of flub punishes here and there, but he did find the stock that he needed. And we're going to stay on Smashville here for Game 4. Fox versus Meta Knight.
Oh, very sloppy there from AC. Definitely a rare mistake, being that he's looked so precise and clean this whole time. I think that was just an input error. Either way, going to grind him up in the tornado. Taking about 50-60%.
So reset.
Uh-oh, that is it.
The reset on that platform was brilliant from AC.
And sometimes the best thing you can do to extend a combo is knowing when to cut it short and having to go for that next read on your opponent. Those resets, man, like sometimes, especially in a game like Smash 4 where there isn't hours worth of hits done, you know, it's not like Smash 64, you can just keep it going with consecutive attacks. You have to open your opponent up again and get that like semi-read in the middle of the combo when they're in a compromising position.
That's almost a Marvel vs. Capcom technique, where you have, especially in that game, all the known strings and combos are very well known, but you can add in these mix-ups that mix up people's defenses, and that's exactly what AC did there, and it maximizes reward.
Yeah, yeah, how in Marvel you would want to like drop the combo to unscale it and then get the clean kill. Also, definitely a Street Fighter thing too, of course, going for resets just to get
very much an classic FGC tactic.
For sure, for sure. AC, man, this guy is just, ooh, excuse me. I was going to say, it was looking real good until he got brain blasted off the top.
I think he was looking for Nakat to get stuck in shield. That jab would have hit the shield and bounced him off, maybe landing on the ledge, making it much safer. But instead, Nakat back rolled, got the up smash.
Yeah, we've got pretty much as even of a fight as it could be after such a dominant first stock from AC. Nakat really showing some signs of life here, actually climbing into the lead, just barely, but still a lead nonetheless.
I think that's a sign of just him being such a veteran. We see these veterans all the time get in these situations, but maybe this is
that conversion. He took him all the way across the stage, and that's that's where the discrepancy in comboing fast fallers versus floaties comes, because the fast fallers will generally drift a bit more horizontally instead of just going straight up and being super easy to chain on. But man,
the Cat's getting joggled left and right now. He's got to get back on this stage. He's got to start just abusing Fox's frame advantage like you were saying earlier. But he won't get the chance. He pulls out the guns and the swords meet him. That is a 3-1 win for AC, moving on to Sunday.
AC saw that gun come out, and he's like, all right, I know I've got enough frames. I'm just going to rush through the lasers. They're obviously not going to stun me. And he cleaned it up. So 3-1, still quite a good fight from Nakat, placing, I believe, 49th, or 33rd, rather, just outside of top 32. So, still very respectable at a tournament this stacked with almost 800 entrants. All of the best players in the world are here. 47 out of 50 on the PGR.